Okay, everyone, welcome to this last video lesson of the school year for Algebra 2. So make sure that you have paper and pencil ready for this last quiz preview. All right, so here we go. As we always do, we always identify the name of our lesson. And this is, like I said, the quiz sequence and series quiz preview. All right, all right, for this first problem here, we are going to find the common difference and the three terms in the sequence after the last given one, right? So we're going to find the common difference and then the next three terms after that, after the last number here, which is negative 19. So we're going to find the common difference. So remember that the common difference, well, first of all, I can't forget that I must name my terms. So this is A1, this is A2, this is A3, and this is A4, right? That looks like a, does that look too much like a 9? Let's erase it. A4, there we go. First term, second term, third term. To find the common difference, I must take the fourth term and I must subtract the third term. So you're subtracting the term before, right? Negative 19 minus negative 11. Negative, negative make plus plus. Negative 19 plus 11 is negative 8. Look at that. That's our common difference. Now, just to be sure, I'm going to do, this time I'm going to do a to the second term minus the first term, which is negative 3 minus 5. Same sign, so I add them. 5 and 3 is 8. 5 is bigger. So there you go. Our common difference is negative 8, right? So we're going to find three more terms after this. That means we're going to find A5, A6, and A7. So we're going to find a fifth term, a sixth term, a seventh term. So what we do is we take the last term and we add negative 8, right? So negative 19 minus 8, same signs. So I add 19 plus 8 is 27, and I keep the negative. For the sixth term, I'm going to take negative 27, and the common difference is minus 8. Same signs, I add, and 27 is bigger. And the seventh term, again, I take the term before. Common difference is negative 8, and I get negative 43. And there we go. Look at that. We have our three terms. 1, 2, 3. And we have our common difference. And that's number 1. Okay. Number 2. Again, it says find the common difference and the 52nd term. So term 1, term 2, that looks like a 9 again. Term 2, term 3, term 4. So we're going to find term 5, term 6, and term 7. But we need to find the common difference first, right? So the common difference is I'm going to take the third term this time, and I'm going to subtract the second term. So that means that I get 37 minus 28, and that gives me 9. Right? And again, I'm going to find, let's see, I'm going to do the fourth term minus the third term. So I get fourth term is 46 minus 37, and that equals to 9. So my common difference is 9, right? But wait a minute, look at this. I didn't pay attention. I need to find the 52nd term. So I am not going to find a fifth term, sixth term, and seventh term. I'm going to find the 52nd term. And so I need my formula, and where do I get that? I go to my notes. And I'm going to go here to arithmetic sequence. And I'm going to my notes here, my attachments, and this is it right here. AN means the term that I'm finding. A1 means the first term, plus N means the number of term we're finding, minus 1 times the common difference. So let us write it right here. So it is AN is equal to A1, right? I think that's it. A1, yep, plus N minus 1 times the common difference. So AN means A to the 52nd because we're finding the 52nd term. The first term is 19 plus N, well this is the same as this, so 52 is going to go right here. 52 minus 1 times the common difference, which is 9, right? So I am going to let the calculator kiddos do this work right here. So 19 plus 52 minus 1 times 9. 19 plus 52 minus 1 times 9. I get 478. Okay? So that means that the 52nd term in this sequence is 478. There you go. Look at that. If I keep going, a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, all the way to 52, I'm going to get 478. There you go. Look at that. We use our notes, right? We use our notes. All right. Next problem here. Let's see what this says. We are going to find the common ratio this time. Okay. And the 3 terms in the sequence after the last one. This one, indeed, kiddos, I am going to find, let's see, first term, second term, third term, fourth term. So this one, I am going to find the 5th term, 6th term, and 7th term, because it said 3 terms after that. But first, let us find our ratio. Our ratio, since we're multiplying to get to each number, I'm going to do a to the second divided by a to the first. So 24 divided by negative 4, and that gives me negative 6. And just to double check, I'm going to say 864 divided by negative 144. And that's also going to give me, and actually I forgot to write down which terms that is, right? This is the 4th term divided by the 3rd term. Now this is 864 divided by negative 144, and that gives me negative 6. Look at that. So I'm going to multiply by negative 6 every time. So to get my 5th term, I'm going to take the term before, which is 864, and I'm going to multiply by negative 6. So 864 times negative 6, let's see, 864 times negative 6 gives me negative 5184. So this is going to give me negative 5184. My 6th term, I'm going to take that negative 5184, and I'm also going to multiply it by negative 6. So I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to say answer times negative 6. 31104. 31104. And then I'm going to take my 7th term, which is 31104 times negative 6. Okay? So again, I'm going to go hit my answer times negative 6. Negative 186624. Negative 1886. What is it? 186624. 186624. And there you go. Look at that. Those are my common ratio and 3 terms. right? Okay, let us do number 4 here, right? So the instructions here say find the common ratio and the 8th term this time. Okay, I got you. I got you. So this is A1, A2, A3, and A4. So to find my common ratio, I'm going to take the second term divided by the first term, which is 15 divided by 3, which is 5. And then I'm going to take my third term, and I'm going to divide it by my second term. 75 divided by 15 is also equal 5. So my common ratio is 5. So now I need to find my 8th term. So I'm going to go back here to my notes. So we're going arithmetic. We're going geometric sequence now. So we need to find our notes here that says, here's our formula right here. A to the n equals a1 r to the power of n minus 1. So a to the n is equal to a, what is it again? A1, a1 r in parentheses n minus 1, just like this. Look at that. A to the n means which term I'm finding. I'm finding the 8th term. So that means that n is 8. My first term is 3. My common ratio is 5. And my n, we said, was 8, right? 8 minus 1. So I am going to put a to the 8th, my 8th term, I'm going to put this in the calculator. So 3 times 5. So let me clear everything here. So I'm going to see 3 parentheses 5 parentheses exponent parentheses 8 minus 1 close parentheses 2, 3, 4, 3, 7, 5. 2, 3, 4, 3, 7, 5. 2, 3, 4, 3, 7, 5. And that is our 8th term, kiddos. So if I keep multiplying by 5, a5, a6, a7, a8, without having to write them all out, I just go straight to this formula, and it gives me my solution. Look at that. Okay. There we are. 4 problems down, right? 4 more to go. So let us find here. Okay. It says evaluate each arithmetic series described, right? So arithmetic series. So let us go back to our notes here. Arithmetic series, there's that one here. We find our notes, okay? So Sn, so let us go here and let us write it down here. Sn, that's the sum, right? We're going to find the sum is equal to n, big parentheses, a1 plus an, a1 plus an divided by, what is it? 2, close parentheses. Okay, so a1, kiddos, is the first number. That's what happens when you plug in 1 right there. So I'm going to say 7 parentheses 1 minus 11. 7 times 1 is 7 minus 11 is negative 4. So my first term in this order is negative 4. An is my last term is when I plug in this 12 here. So AN is equal to 7 times 12 minus 11. 7 times 12 is 84, minus 11 is 73. Okay, so we're going to find the sum of how many numbers? 1 through 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're going to find the sum of 12 numbers is equal to n is 12 times the first term is negative 4 is a 1 plus the second term with last term, which is an is 73 over 2, big parentheses. So the sum of the first 12 numbers of this series is 12 times, let's use our calculator here. So 12 parentheses, another parentheses, right? Negative 4 plus, what is it? 73, negative 4 plus 73, plus, I got to do it in here, 73 divided by 2, and then big parentheses gives us 414. So the sum, 414. So the sum of this arithmetic series is 414. If I add 400, the first 12 numbers, I get 414. Right? Number 6. Okay. This time we're doing 15 numbers. So again, I'm going to use my formula here. Right? Let me change my color. So Sn is equal to n parentheses a1 plus an divided by 2. Get that? Right? So to get my first term, a1 means I'm going to multiply, I'm going to plug in 1 into I here. 4 times 1 is 4, minus 7 gives us negative 3, just like that. To find my last term, I'm going to plug in 15. 4 times 15 minus 7. 4 times 15 is 60, minus 7, kiddos, is 53. So my first term is negative 3. My 15th term is 53. First term negative 3, 15th term 53. So I'm going to add, let's see, 1, 2, 3, all the way to 15. I'm going to add 15 numbers. The sum of the first 15 numbers is equal to 15 times the first term is negative 3. The last term is 53 divided by 2. And I get that. So let's type it. Let's type that into the calculator. So over here, I'm going to change this to 15. And then this was negative 3, I believe. And this was 53. And I get 375. Look at that. So the sum of the first 15 numbers of this series is 375. There you go. Look at that. That is our 5 and 6. Okay. Last two, kiddos. Last two here. Okay. The instructions say, evaluate each geometric series described. Geometric. Where's geometric? Where's geometric? There it is right here. Okay. Sn is equal to a1. So let us, Sn is equal to a1. Okay. Big parentheses. 1 minus r, what is that? To the power of n, over 1 minus r, big parentheses. So I need my first term. Let's see, a1. So when I plug in 1 here, 1 minus 1, well, this gives me 0, and anything to the 0 power is 1. I also need my second term because I need to find my ratio. So negative 3, and then I plug in 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. Negative 3 to the first power is negative 3. So now to find my common ratio, I say the second term divided by the first term, which is negative 3 divided by 1, and that gives me negative 3. There you go. Right? So now let's use our formula. So we're adding 8 terms here, 1 through 8, right? So S8 is equal to the first term, which is 1. 1 minus R. R is negative 3. N is we're finding 8 terms over 1 minus R, which is negative 3. Just like that. Look at that. So this is what we're going to put into the calculator. And this can get a little complicated, but we'll figure it out. So let's see. That's not my calculator. Let's clear here. 1, big parentheses, double parentheses, 1 minus, let's see, negative 3. So check it out. I'm going to do another parentheses, negative 3 to the power of another parentheses, power of what? 8. Look at that. Parentheses divided by, right? Divided by 1 minus parentheses negative 3. Parentheses, and then the whole thing, big parentheses, right? It's a little complicated, but you got this, right? We got this. Negative 1640. So we get the sum of the first 8 terms is equal to negative 1640. And there you go. Look at that. Negative 1640. All right. Last one, kiddos. Last one here. So again, what are we going to need to find? So let's do our formula. Let's see. Sn is equal to A1, 1 minus R to the power of n over 1 minus R, just like that. So I'm going to need my first term. So my first term is when I plug in 1 here. Negative 2 times 2 to the power of 1 minus 1. Well, that gives me 0. 2 to the power of 0 is just 1. Negative 2 times 1 is negative 2. So that's our first term. My second term is when I plug in 2. Negative 2 times 2, 2 minus 1. That gives me 1. 2 to the first power is 2. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. So my common ratio is negative 4 divided by negative 2, and I get 2. So 1 through 8 here. So we're going to find the sum of 8 terms. So S8 is equal to the first term, which is negative 2, parentheses 1 minus R, which is 2 to the power of n, which is 8, over 1 minus 2, close parentheses. Right? So let us put this into the calculator, everybody. Okay, so let's close this up. Negative 2, right? Another set of parentheses, 1 minus 2 to the power of, what is it? 8, right? Yep, 2 to the power of 8. Power of over here, 8, okay, close parentheses, divided by 1 minus 2, and then big parentheses right there, negative 510. So the sum of the first 8 terms is negative, what is it? 510. There you go. And that is our solution for number 8. And that, kiddos, is our quiz preview. So you will see problems just like this in your quiz. So make sure that you copied everything down in order for you to be prepared for this quiz, right? So thank you guys for